Hey guys, FinallyHeSleeps here. We have squad building challenges coming, well, later today. So I thought it would be a good idea to just spend some of the money I've got invested. At this point, I've got so much money in players and investments that it's about time I started to put some of that to good use. I'm not buying anymore. I think I've invested as much as I possibly can. At this point, I have about 3,500 players between what's in the market, what's in the inbox, dismissed, and what's in my reserves. So it's time to put some of that to good use and start upgrading the team. And I've been waiting to do this, and I think I'm starting to get to a point where I'm feeling left behind at 116 OVR. I need to hit at least 20. So 120 is what we're going to do right now. We're going to jump from 116 to 120. I've got some perks. We've been winning league versus leagues, and there's got to be a way to get to 120. So that's the plan. Before we get into it, though, thanks a lot for following. If you haven't subscribed over at YouTube, make sure you do. Follow along at Twitch. Special shout out goes to Charles Brooker, Ivan, Natikit, Wanger, and Renee. Big shout out to Renee. New team members over at FinallyHeSleeps.com. Okay, so let's get into this. 116, this is what I've been dealing with. I've got a bunch of perks to jump into. We're not going to mess with that right now, but the main thing is I've got boost. I haven't upgraded boost in so long because I felt it was more intelligent to put that money directly into other players. So let's start bumping some boost up. And we're at 26 million. I think I can go from 116 to 120 with 26 million. So this one I can actually go up to 116. It's going to be expensive though. Man, that's gonna. What was that? 2.5 million to go from 14 to 16. Not all of them I can do that though. Let's see. Some of these I can actually go up to. Reflexes. See, I haven't done this. I've had this opportunity to upgrade these boosts, but I just find it so difficult to spend that money on upgrading boost when I could just buy more players with that money. So that's why these things are all sitting here. I'm holding off on the striker because it's for Origi, and I don't know if I'm going to keep Origi. Ox will be in there for a while, though. That is one hell of a card. That is a fantastic card. What's this? Wijnaldum. We're going to hold off on Origi's boost at the moment because I want to take a look at this. Because I really want to put that 98 Salah right mid in, and I don't think it's going to work with this formation. See, they already went up to 118. Just doing the boost bumped me from 116 to 118. If I jump to the 4-3-3 attack, which is the way I ended last season, like here's the legacy squad. 4-3-3 attack is kind of how I handled it last year. So if we go with the 4-3-3 attack, let's see. I don't want Origi, but we do have that Minamino card that I haven't done anything with other than train him during the Carnival event. So now if we start doing some upgrades, let's take Minamino. Well, wait, let's do defense first. We're going to train outside defense. And I've got enough XP and these trained players that found their way trained thanks to Carnival. Let's see. What's the cost? Let's figure that first. So let's see how much it's going to cost to take him to 97. So 1.3 million. So I want to use enough of these to recover the loss. So 1.3 million. So we're at 0.52, 0.75, 0.98, one more, Actually, I need one more. Okay, so now if I stick with just XP, this should get me there. I want to see how close I am. I don't want to spend any more money than I have to here. Okay. So there you go. 1 penny to do my upgrade for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's do the same thing to Milner. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that, just to be safe. We still have plenty of XP there and coins that I'll do for later commitments. We're gonna be well short. I can either use those, or I can just use some elites. I've got so many elites though that I think we can just do that. This is going to take a while. Forever. Okay, we're at 300. Thumb's going to fall off. See, if I just hit the plus button, it'll add all the players. I don't want to add players. I just want the XP. And right now, since my keeper is maxed at 100, I'm only using XP for defenders because they seem to be the most expensive tier of the field. Starts at the top, attacks the cheapest, midfield's next, and then defense is your most expensive, with goalkeepers right behind. So front back. Okay. We got about 100 more. Okay, so the XP's all gone. How many more of these do I have? I don't want to waste all those coins. It's just 27,000 at a pop. Let's see, what defenders do I have a lot of? Well, that should be it right there. Okay, so 1 penny takes Milner. See how close we are. Okay, we're still at 118. Let's deal with Mané. I don't want to use Henry because I think those icons are going to have I'm going to have a use for them down the road. So same thing. Getting rid of all these Carnival players that I upgraded just to complete those quests during Carnival. Is there any more in here? No. Okay, so now where am I going to use what players? I don't see these as being a very high commodity. Right there. Okay. So now money. Still haven't spent any money yet, other than the $18.5 million that I put into training players. Actually, though, now that we're looking at this, let's see. Now that I've got Minamino in there, is there a boost I can upgrade? Long shots. Actually, I can do that twice. That may get me close. Still 118. All right, let's throw some money into Minamino. And for this one, I'm just going to use some of these Pellegrinis. I'll take him to at least 95. And I think I have an abundance of innocence. I was picking those up really cheap. So 3.3 million. Where am I down to? I'm down to 4.2 million. 119. That did it. Still can upgrade Origi, but I'm at 119. I know I have perks. What do we got? 9. There you go. That's going to do it. That's going to hit me to 120. I've been winning leagues versus leagues, and I haven't messed with any of this stuff. Not that this is going to do me any good. Chemistry boost I don't need. So where are we at there? There you go. 120, 220. I'm happy with that. And I still have plenty to go. And right now, the only player I've maxed out is Alisson. That is the power of boost. When you focus 100% on boost, 100% of the time for all of the events, this is where it gets you. Plus 15, plus 16 for all these boosts this quick. And I still have, literally have thousands of players yet to either use as training or sell. Squad building challenges are coming later today, which I'm really excited about. And that should be able to sell a lot of those eventually. Not like right now. Definitely don't dump all your players in as soon as squad building challenges are released, because you're not going to make the money. You're going to get the most bang for your buck by letting the market settle. Keep fishing. If you can get a high value out of an elite here or there, that's great. But we're looking for the median value of all the players to come up. Once you get in and you can't find an elite under 150,000, that's what I'm looking for. That's the moment when I know I can start to really sell and get rid of the investments. The majority of the elites I've paid anywhere from 40,000 to 50,000 for most of these stuff. And that's just the stuff that's sitting there, not even considering all the parking lot stuff that's down here. But most of this stuff was all, 40 to 65,000, I think. Let's see. I know there's elites in here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. There's all the elites. So 40 to 65,000 for all this stuff. That's kind of where you run. If you can get that to triple, so 150,000, that's where your investment starts to come in. And you can keep fishing at that point. So there you go. Big team upgrade 116 to 120. Cost me, 22 million in coins. Now the reason I was kind of holding off on that is I really, really want 98 rated Salah. And I think he's been settling around 40 million. So I was holding on to that, hoping to get to 40 million. So what do I got? 4.2 in the bank. Let's just say right now, where's the break here? Right there's the break. 112 for Piatti. $185 for 87s. Depending upon what happens with the squad building challenges, I don't know if 185 is going to be worth it. That is 155. Yes. So what do we have? 4 million. We're just going to spend the money real quick. That'll be the next plan. Let's spend all this money right now. $180. Let's say I'm spending about $180 on these 87s. I think I can get $360 for these once the market shifts. I'll double the value in these. Normally I don't buy this high, but because the value on the elites has shifted thanks to the tease of Team of the Year coming, or I mean squad building challenges coming. These left wings, do I feel like I can get 230 out of these? Yes. I feel that once squad building challenges are well underway, an 86 rated attacker is going to do a lot for your squads when you're trying to reach a specific OVR. This is not as good of an investment as like 60K for an 80 rated, but I definitely feel this is going to get my money back. This is a long-term investment that will recoup itself eventually. And right now, this is all about, I just want to spend the money. There you go. 9,000 coins. Just spent it all. 26 million spent, gone. I'm down to 9,000 coins. So the next gap is let's get back to 40 million. Let's see how long it takes to get to 40 million so I can swap out Shaqiri with the 98 rated right mid Salah. That's the plan. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching. Squad building challenges. It's coming today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow and consider subscribing at Twitch. That way you get notified whenever we go live to stream FIFA Mobile. Don't miss an episode of the podcast My Wife Hates Video Games for an entertaining look at the world of geek, including movies, books, comics, horror, sci-fi, basically everything my wife hates. The links are all below, as well as social media, merch, and my last live comedy album, Life Before the Internet. Still here? Go ahead and enjoy one of these other videos or subscribe at YouTube up here. That's it. I've got nothing else.